Kahna is a really special place. It's a town in Pakistan, in the Lahore district of Punjab. Kahna is not too far from the big city of Lahore, and it shares some of its history and life. It gives us a special look at this area, mixing old ways with new things happening. Old village life is still going on, right next to new city-like buildings and growth. You can still see farmers working in their fields close by, while new houses and factories are also showing up. This mix makes Kahna super interesting. It tells a story about how things change and how people get used to new ways. It's like a bridge that connects the big farming lands of Punjab to the busy city of Lahore. As Lahore gets bigger, towns like Kahna also get bigger. They become more important for people to live and work. Kahna is becoming a really important part of the bigger Lahore area, and it's growing all the time. In this video, we're going to take a trip into Kahna. We'll look at its nature, the plants, animals, and what the weather is like. We'll learn about its past and find out what makes Kahna special today. Come with me as we discover the hidden cool things about this Punjabi town. It's a place just waiting for us to learn more about it. Kahna is on the big flat plains of Punjab. These plains are famous because their soil is very rich and great for farming. The land looks like a quilt made of fields with small villages here and there and water canals running through it. The Great Ravi River flows near Kahna. It's one of the 5 famous rivers of Punjab. This river gives water for farming and helps animals and plants live there. A long time ago, rivers were like roads, helping people travel and sell things. The Ravi River has shaped Kahna's nature, its history, and how people live. This area has a long history of farming. For many, many years, farming has been the main way people live here. Farmers grow things like wheat, sugarcane, and rice. They also grow vegetables and food for animals. This farming tradition is still very important in many parts of Kahna. It connects the people to the land. However, the land around Kahna is changing because the city of Lahore nearby is getting bigger. Gap 2S. New housing areas and places for factories are being built, changing some farmlands into parts of the town. This change brings new chances for people, but it also makes it hard for the old way of life. The land of Kahna is slowly changing. The land around Kahna has many kinds of plants. You'll find local trees like shisham and kikar. These trees are used to the weather there and can live through the hot summers. Grasses and bushes grow in areas that are not farmed, and farmers grow many kinds of crops. All these plants are important for the nature there. There are lots of birds in and around Kahna. You can see common birds like sparrows, crows, mynas, and pigeons. Sometimes birds that travel from far away come to visit, to rest and eat. The farmlands give food and homes to many kinds of birds. Smaller animals also live in this area like mice, lizards, and insects. Butterflies make the place look colorful. These creatures, big and small, have a part to play in the local nature. What people do affects the plants and animals. Their homes get smaller as the town gets bigger. Pollution from factories and chemicals used in farming can hurt the animals and plants. It's really important to find a good balance and protect the nature in Kahna. Trying to save these things can help keep all these different plants and animals safe, so people in the future can enjoy them too. Kahna has a kind of dry climate, which is common in this part of Punjab. It has clear seasons. Summers are usually very hot, but winters are much cooler and nice. There are also 2 shorter seasons in between, spring and autumn or fall. Most of the rain comes during the monsoon season. The summer season in Kahna is long and very strong. It starts around April and goes on until September. It can get super hot during the day. May and June are often the hottest months. The monsoon rains come in July and August. They help cool things down a bit, but it also gets more humid, meaning the air feels wet. Winter comes around November and lasts until about February. The days are sunny and nice. It's not too hot or too cold during the day, so it's a comfy time of year. However, the nights can get pretty cold. There's often thick fog in the mornings, especially in December and January. People wear warm clothes to stay warm, and winter is a great time to do things outside. Spring is usually in March and early April. The weather gets warmer after winter and you see new leaves and flowers blooming. Autumn, from late September to October, is also nice, with cooler and drier air. These seasons have some of the best weather in Kahna, perfect for going out and exploring. More factories and businesses are coming to Kahna and the areas around it. This brings jobs and helps the town grow money-wise. However, all this fast growth also brings problems for the nature nearby. One big worry is pollution. Factories can let out bad stuff into the air and water. Smoke from factories can make the air dirty, and this can make people living close by sick. Factories might also dump waste into rivers or lakes. making the water dirty and hurting fish and other water life. It's super important to control this pollution for Kahna's future. All this new building puts a strain on things like water. People need more water. The water under the ground can go down if too much is used, and then there might not be enough water for everyone. Good farming land is often turned into places for factories or houses. This means less land for growing food. It's really important to find ways to use these things wisely so they last. We need to try to balance making money and growing with keeping nature safe. Things like factories using cleaner methods, getting rid of trash the right way, and planting more trees can help. Telling people in the town about these things is also important. Keeping Kahna's nature safe is something everyone needs to help with, so everyone can have a healthy future. The sides of the Ravi River have quiet spots near Kahna. You can go there to get away from the busy town. The river flows softly, making it feel very calm. Sometimes people go there for picnics. You might see local fishermen throwing their nets, and sometimes small boats float on the water. Walking by the river can be very relaxing. It's a place to feel close to nature. The sounds of the water and birds are nice and calming, a simple natural joy. The farmlands around Kahna are also pretty, with big green fields spreading out everywhere. These fields change color with the seasons, and you can get a peek into country life. You can see farmers working and watch how they farm in old-fashioned ways. Changamanga Forest is not too far from Kahna. It's one of the oldest forests in the world that people planted, GAP 2S. The British planted it a long time ago in the 1800s. Many kinds of trees and animals live there. It has paths for walking and a small lake, so lots of people like to go there for a day trip. The Lahore Canal also goes through places you can get to from Kahna. It has trees along its sides and paths for walking and jogging. These natural spots and places made by people make Kahna an even nicer place. The area where Kahna is has a very old history. It's part of Punjab, the land of 5 rivers. A long time ago, this area was home to the Indus Valley civilization. That was one of the oldest groups of people living together in the world. While Kahana itself might not have old broken-down buildings from that time, it shares this long history. Many big kingdoms have come and gone on this land. It was a place where different kinds of people met. This long history has shaped the people and their customs. Kahna has its own story too. It started as a small village and grew because of farming. Over time, it became its own special place. Old buildings or holy places there have stories from the past. Older people in the town often tell stories and old tales about important things that happened, or famous people from Kahna's past. These spoken stories are a very important part of its history. Life and culture in Kahna are very lively. It's very much like the Punjabi culture. Punjabi is the main language people speak there. People love folk music and dances. Festivals are celebrated with a lot of fun and excitement, like religious festivals, Eid, and cultural ones, Basant. Weddings are bright and happy events, and everyone enjoys tasty Punjabi food. These old customs help keep everyone in the town together. Kahna's link to Lahore is also important. People often go to Lahore for work or to study. In the past, small towns near big cities helped them by giving them food, things, and people. Kahna is part of Lahore's big story, like one thread in the beautiful cloth of Punjab's history. Today, Kahna is a town that's clearly changing. It's growing bigger all the time, with more homes and factories. New housing areas are popping up, giving homes to people who work in Kahna or in Lahore nearby. The growth of factories brings new jobs, and this is making Kahna more like a city, but it still has some of its old country feel, mixing the old with the new. If you're thinking of visiting Kahna, here's some useful info. You can get to Kahna easily from Lahore by road. Local buses and private taxis can take you there from the city. Once you're in Kahna, you can use rickshaws and other local rides to get around. There might not be many places to stay right in Kahna, so a lot of visitors choose to stay in Lahore. Lahore has many different kinds of hotels. Don't forget to carry drinking water, especially in the summer, and please be respectful of local ways and customs when you visit. The best time to visit Kahna is when it's cooler, usually from October to March. The weather is nice for being outside and exploring. Spring in March and April is especially pretty. Summer from May to September can be very hot, so if you go then, try to do things early in the morning or late in the evening. Seeing how local people live is a big part of visiting, so try the local food and if you can, visit a village market. In Kahna, you'll find a special mix of beautiful nature and rich culture. It's a place where old ways meet new ways. The good farming land and the nearby river give it a natural beauty. Its history and culture give it its own special feeling. The problems that come with growing are real. but so are the good chances. Kahna gives you a peek into the heart of Punjab. It shows how life goes on, changes, and does well. It's like a hidden treasure that's worth finding.